Bomb. Now, off-season's most unexpected exchange may have just happened. Andrew Wiggins in final negotiations to be exchanged for Rui Hachimura. What's more, D'Angelo Russell may have already closed with the Mavs, and the Lakers fans are on fire. But the worst, Phoenix Suns passed in front of the Lakers again, and did it in the mute. You will not believe what they did to us. Stay with me until the end, because there is detail here that no one is telling you. And let's go to today's news. But first, just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Lakers. Activates the notification bell and select the option All. Done that, we will send everything last minute to leave the Backstage Lakers. Lakers fans, we have a goal of likes to hit this 118 like video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour, proof that it is Lakers fans' route and leaves the like for us to hit this goal soon. What a huge turnaround, my friend. 5 months ago, Los Angeles Lakers was a step towards confirming Mark Williams' signing in a Lightning exchange, one of those negotiations that we call late-night trade. But then everything crashed during medical exams and the business went downhill. Williams returned to Charlotte Hornets in a blink, letting the Hollywood guys bite. Now, that dawn of draft 2025, Phoenix Suns decided to act fast. They made a master shot. In 10 minutes, they closed the hiring of Cayman Malwatch, and by breaking, rescued Mark Williams of the Hornets. Suddenly, Suns released a respectful front court, with Williams and Malwatch coming to reinforce a strong painting, especially with veteran Nick Richards completing rotation, creating one of the league's most closed defensive systems. In the Lakers' locker room, the flea behind the ear is scratching ugly. See the Suns riding a wall in the carboy leaves that twinge, you know? This opportunity that escaped gives a cut, and Phoenix gains an advantage with an internal defense that is practically a in-the-fly zone inside. Then that thought is, Williams fits better into the Suns' scheme than he would fit into Lakers. It's like seeing someone stealing what you had almost placed on the basket. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, behind the scenes boiled with rumors about Lakers advancing in negotiations with Miami Heat to bring Andrew Wiggins. Clutch Points reports point to advanced conversations between the teams, still with no sacrament, but with the negotiation walking to something real. The Miami plan would be to receive Rui Hachimura, with an expiring contract, along with balanced Gade Vincent or Maxi Kleber salaries, and perhaps even smaller draft picks like that pick 55 or future swap. Wiggins' last season was consistent. 18 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.6 assists, almost 1 theft per game, with 45% FG, 37% of 3, and 76% free bids. He was present in 60 games between Warriors and Heat after the exchange involving Jimmy Butler. And Miami would be enthusiastic about someone of this caliber coming to LA, especially to refresh the half-court, bring movement and defense in the perimeter. Declare title if you feel that Wiggins can change the game. Hachimura, in turn, grew within the Lakers organization. He scored 13 points and 5 rebounds per match and brought leadership in the locker room, something Miami values a lot. If Lakers wants to keep Hachimura and avoid sending the pick 55, they may have to include a future swap. But the Heat sees in him a giant shooter with a promising future, well aligned with the team's style. I feel that this movement is wrapped in fine money calculations and surgical plays. On the Lakers' side, the exchange is strategic. Wiggins brings wing and shooting defense, and better moving J.J. Redick's scheme, which already reinforces the team's defensive system. Even if they do not close with Wiggins, Lakers has the option of using $5.7 million MLE, i.e., they are not in the drought financially. Thankfully, it did not fall into the hole behind the Suns. For the Miami Heat, adding Hachimura and expiration contracts brings flexibility to cap and allows you to continue strengthening the cast. If the rookie Dalton Connect comes in, their development program comes into action for real. And with the reputation of transforming young people, it's a plus. The conversations follow firm this week. Lakers sees Wiggins as a piece that can close the hole at the ends. Then the story changes to Dallas Mavericks, with Kyrie Irving by signing renewal with the team. Even though she was still recovering from ACL injury since March, Mavs departs to another. They are watching D'Aaron D.D. Russell. The veteran with 629 NBA games between Lakers and Nets can give the necessary support while Kyrie is out, scheduled to return in January. Imagine EF Ato of an experienced playmaker on this four-time champion team still setting up pieces. Russell had averages of 12.6 points, 5.1 assists, and 39% of 51 games in the 2024-25 season, keeping the reputation of a good distributor, and can help in the development of rookie Cooper Flagg and bring synergy with the front court to play alongside Anthony Davis, his former partner at Lakers. This shows court maturity and intelligence, something Dallas needs while awaiting Kyrie's gradual return. This negotiation became possible because Kyrie chose to reduce her salary so that the team could use MLE without generating second advan, making room to add Russell. A movement with a view in the collective good, avoiding budgetary limitations that could block important reinforcements for next year. Declare, "Come on, Lakers," if you already feel that these adjustments are putting the team in the right direction. The general atmosphere, Suns strengthening on the front court, Lakers running after it to balance, Heat adjusting contracts, MAVs betting on an experienced veteran to maintain competitiveness. The season promises exchanges and adjustments that can turn the game. What a involvement. What a change of parts on the table. And in this negotiation symphony, we see how fierce NBA market is. And every choice can be the trigger to get in or stay in the big game. It has emotion, has strategic balcony. There is that feeling that any loose piece can become differential. Declare the future is purple and gold if you see Lakers shining in this whole composition, but holds firm because the story is still just starting. The next few days can bring new bombs. Get ready for a deep dive into the plot that can redefine the fate of the Lakes and keep you stuck to the chair to the final whistle. Feel the weight of this crossroads. While Phoenix Suns consolidates its defensive wall with Mark Williams and Cayman Malwatch, Lakers needs to act now or risk seeing its future to escape the drain. And that tension is no exaggeration. It is a real threat that is setting up before his eyes. An emotional tsunami that can at any moment overthrow your hope if you blink. Imagine the anguish of witnessing the Suns improving its carboy zone as Lakers hesitates. But calm down. Don't let anxiety corrode you. Right now, trading over behind, the scenes Wiggins are alive and rolling. What do you feel when you realize that your team can lose the most strategic chance of turning the season? That twinge in fear, the cold in the spine, is the engine that triggers this story with the urgency that fans demand. With each paragraph, the adrenaline increases. Mavis exchanging pieces, the Heat seeking flexibility, and Lakers trying to fit complicated puzzles of contracts and draft choices. If you think it's all good, I feel told you, danger is knocking on the door. Each wrong movement can be fatal to the emotional link between the team and the fans. Do you feel the weight of this uncertainty? It is this feeling that holds you, that makes you stay until the end, without blinking. Don't wait. Send to 3 WhatsApp contacts that cheer for Lakers too and write, "I'm Lakers fan," that today God will open the right doors for you for sharing our work and helping us. Come on, because the board is drawn, and any step can now be decisive. Rumors leave traces. If this Wiggins comes, Wings rotation changes, the perimeter closes, Redick gets ammunition for surgical adjustments. Can you feel the impact of it? It is a sigh before the explosion plop inside the court. The real fear is that Lakers hesitates again, and Suns continues to accumulate advantage without pity. While the world observes elsewhere movement on the market, you need to know, Heat is not just having small talk about Hachimura. They are testing contract limits with the idea of who is, who leaves, and this takes heavy emotional for those who follow the saga of each athlete. Lakers, on the other hand, is in a crossroads, sending Hachimura and reinforcing or maintaining harmony inside the cast, at risk of losing a valuable shooter. It's pure adrenaline. And what about Mavs, who sees in D'Lo Russell the chance to capitalize on Kyrie's low-room renewal? It is the type of psychological picture that involves players and fans, renewed confidence but fear of losing rhythm or chemistry. This risk and opportunity combo makes your heart trigger, right? This is exactly the real charm and the anguish. Are you feeling that inner itch? That urgent need to know what will happen next? for know that this is the emotional engineering behind each movement. If you came to audio saying, "You may lose what you love if you don't act," you had felt. Because here is the sport, but the feeling is the same. Fear of staying behind. What is the next Balayo? Possible swaps, draft picks, move unexpected apartments like Mavericks trying to secure a backhead backup to the perimeter, and the clock walks. Every second that passes, more pressure accumulates at the negotiating table, and this is like an emotional clock pump. You want to know the status, the right date, what is missing, who will give in first. Can Lakers close with Wiggins before Heat close another business? Will they need to sacrifice Hachimura and any pick to match the salaries? Each doubt is a mental time bomb. The suspense is so intense that I feel that you are tense. And that is the goal, to create a need, an emotional vacuum that will only be filled with the next part of this story. And if you are already stuck to this chair with wide eyes, know that this is where I want you. Stuck, anxious, curious, and ready to follow every detail. And see you. On the horizon comes coach elections, coming hires, players' developments, and possible additional trades. This scenario has no clear markings. It is open board, and it makes your heart trigger, your mind to imagine. What happens if this bid does not come out? If I told you that Lakers may have a surprise stored in the sleeve, his intention was to watch only something fleeting, but has become obsession. Continue here, withstanding the pressure of this plot. Because it's not just news, it's a mental experiment to keep you balancing fear and hope, glowing every word. And the next part can bring the plot twist that decides your peace or frustration. You will see, it will hurt if this chapter is lost. It's with us so far, right? So it is clear that my mission is accomplished. I held you through the emotional throat. You can expect an explosion of content in the next few minutes, with dates, sources, evidence that will reveal whether Wiggins will wear purple and gold, or whether Mavs will explode the market with Russell as soon as Kyrie steps on the court again. It gets connected, because that's just the beginning. And I tell you one thing, if you think it is already heavy, hold your breath, because the next step can be explosive. And of course, you will be here with me until the last word, or will regret it. Thanks for watching here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Now go to our playlist that will appear on the screen or in the comment with all the latest minute news and news from the backstage, highlights, last-minute controversies, all about the Los Angeles Lakers team until the next video.